responsibility to have their voice heard by a jury. And as you said, it's also the first time a jury has ever had really the opportunity to review
I think I got you. D Black, I got you, nigga. 2 for 1 Tony, I got you, nigga. Ray Dollar, nigga, I got you.
Do it look
nigga.
like I'm doing drive-bys on these niggas? No. I'm not that. I'm for real. I don't give a fuck if nobody understands, but I'm a soldier.
Hey.
So on the track.
Sometimes I be wanna go berserk, but I'm alright cause I just hit this perk. I got a lot of homies on the shirt. Granny instead of telling me I need to be in church. Black man with a felony, it's hard to find work. Drug price high, couple niggas got it, but they pie. Free my nigga Fry, St. Pete, full of crowds, I don't fuck with them. Couple of them had me like, damn, I grew up with them. I ain't chillin', I'm slime with them painkillers. 4th down, Pasco, county bound. Big set my dog up, RP the pro. So I don't trust no horse, set this 4 pound. They gave my other dog life, told him to sit with a stick. They say he laid a couple 4 down. Perk blunt lit up. Bad bitches sweating like they stretched and did sit up. They never gon' forget what I be stressing on my CDs. Making it out the ghetto, putting my section on the TV. Sometimes I be wanna go berserk, but I'm alright cause I just hit this perk. See me in the studio, you know I come to work. Tell them my life so they can feel my hurt. Sometimes I be wanna go berserk, but I'm alright cause I just hit this perk. See me in the studio, you know I come to work. Tell them my life so they can feel my hurt. Remember that night in jail, I told myself if they don't kill me, when I make it out this hell, I'ma make them motherfuckers feel me. They say the way I'm living, ain't no labels gonna come near me. Too caught up in the street, they never had a chance to hear me. Niggas and hoes creep, I had to find that out the hard way. They drop more salt than McDonald's fries on your Padre. I know he ain't right, just from the vibe to what my heart say. They smile in your face, but deep inside they feel a dark way. Daddy was gone, mama stressing cause the rent late. Due on the 5th, it still ain't paid and it's the 10th day. Locked in these chains, right now I feel like Kunta Kinte. The plug got shot, right now the hood on Caliente. I'm speaking in Spanish, that mean hot for you dummies. High IQ, but with the lyrics I'm the dumbest. Speaking the
Reach
truth,
your leads
that's why I'm
anywhere,
running from the
anytime
sun.
with GetZot Connector.
Giving them hell while
As a
I'm
marketer,
being honest.
you're always looking
Sometimes
for
I be
new and
wanna go
innovative ways
berserk,
to reach your audience.
but I'm alright
However,
cause I just hit
with
this
so
perk.
many devices and social media platforms available, it can be a challenge to connect with your leads and potential customers effectively. This is where GetZot Connector app comes in. With our all-in-one marketing solution, you can engage with your leads on any device and through various channels quickly and easily. Let's take a closer look at how GetZot Connector can help you connect with your customers, improve response rates, and grow your business. GetZot Connector is a full-featured mobile app that connects you with your leads and customers through various channels like Phone Connect, voicemail drops, SMS, MMS, emails, and Facebook Messenger. This means you can engage with them on any device and through multiple channels, which is essential to effectively reach your audience in today's digital landscape. One of the best things about GetZot Connector is that it allows you to create multi-channel campaigns that are tailored to the specific needs of each subscriber. Your own AI bot to easily craft messages that resonate with your audience and increase response rates. Whether it's using Phone Connect to follow up with a lead, sending a personalized text message or email, or chatting with your customers on Facebook Messenger, GetZot Connector makes it easy to connect with your audience on multiple fronts. GetZot Connector also includes powerful data analysis tools that help you track user engagement, measure how your campaigns are performing, and get insights on what content resonates with your audience. This gives you the valuable data you need to tweak your campaigns so that they're even more effective in the future. Some common questions and objections we hear about GetZot Connector include: Question: is it easy to use? GetZot Connector is designed with ease of use in mind. Our app is user-friendly and intuitive, and our team is always available to help with any questions you may have. Question: is GetZot Connector expensive? Our pricing plans are reasonable and flexible, making it easy for businesses of all sizes to use our platform. Question:
Today's book of the day is written by two of my heroes, one of my really, really big heroes. The book is called Consequences of Capitalism, Manufacturing Discontent and Resistance. It's written by the great Noam Chomsky and Marv Waterstone. I don't want to give this one away because it's one that I think everybody should read. And Kiana would say, I would say it's a fantastic read because I always thought every book
is a fantastic read.
Because reading is fantastic.
No, I heard you say one. It's like, no, it's a horrible book. Don't read it.
I did, probably.
I remember you saying one of them was just hard. It was hard. It was a good book, but it was hard to read.
But I knew this was going to be a little different because he said, really, really.
Okay. Two times.
Yes, he did.
But much of what we understand as common sense is actually the will and the bidding of the ruling class. And getting out of that mentality sometimes means getting out of the mentality of believing that something is common sense. I mean, there was a book by Defarge that was written. It was called The Value of Being Lazy.
Okay.
Right? We live in a society that teaches us that laziness, quote unquote, is one of the most disgusting traits a human being can have. If they're lazy, if they don't feel as quote unquote industrious enough, meaning if they don't want to exploit themselves at the point of production. And this is the reality that we face every day. But that benefits a certain group of people. You were speaking on Wednesday, I think it was. No, might have been Monday. Monday, Money Making Motivation Monday, about not being able, coworkers, not being able to talk about their payment,
right?
How they're compensated.
Yep.
And that being seen as something that
Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today.
Okay, my bad. We up in here now. We up in here. How y'all doing this morning, man? It's King Jab, the voice of the people, and I'm in here with my tropical smoothie, man. So this will be my last time propping y'all up in front of us. We need to talk endorsement deal. I shouldn't have to pay $10 to come here and put y'all in front of my. Hey, man, let's just work it out, man. I just need one on Thursdays, man, before I come in, little collagen shot, so I can, be ready for the show. Anyway, how y'all doing, man? Crazy week this week. Very, very difficult week to find any news that didn't include Donald Trump. So, yes, he's controlling the news. But the first thing I'm going to do right here for us is we going to go local, man. We going to go local. So, I read the headline, then I read the article. I'm like, ooh, hold up. They should have showed a picture of it, too, with the plywood on the windows. Florida Church's Chicken shut down after state inspection. This is their second closure. Okay. Which Church's Chicken? Florida has no shortage of places to get fried chicken cooked in a variety of ways. I've written about newcomers like Chicken Max. I guess he just wanted to pump them up. There's also traditional choices like, man, who wrote this article? Man, this man got FKC, KFC, and Popeyes. Man, hold on, y'all. Let me go up here and see. Let me go up here and get this person credit. L. Kane, let me give you credit for your FKC and Popeyes. Unfortunately, one chicken restaurant in this category, a Church's in St. Petersburg, Florida, was recently shut down due to after a state inspection. They say the location at 2195 34th Street South was shut down, and it has mixed reviews. About 3.5 out of 5 stars. So they said that according to the data from the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulations, oh, that's who I need to apply for. I want this job, y'all. I want to be the health inspector. Ooh, boy, look at him. Shut you down. At this time, there were 5 violations were noted. Some of the violations were basic infractions: a wet mop not being stored properly so it can dry, an intermediate violation for no proof of state-approved employee training, high priority violations like cleaner being stored above fryer oil, and observation of over 90 flying insects. Wow. I'm going to have to pause on that. As a result of some of the above, the eatery was temporarily shut down, and one violation remained at a follow-up October 30th, but was not considered an immediate threat to the public. Oh, goodness. Man, who work in churches, man? Y'all know somebody work in churches? Okay, all right. Churches were shut down, so, and the crazy part about this here, I have actually been craving some Church's chicken. Never made it there though, but I have been. I want some Church's, but I ain't gonna lie. Publix done stepped their game up, man. Publix, not their wings, but that mixed, be fine. Don't go get some that Cajun sparkle from Popeyes and put it on the Publix chicken. I'm giving y'all too much game, man. I'm giving y'all way too much game. In more local news, we have. I usually don't say people's name, but I'm going to say your name, and hopefully I can get you up here on the show because I like what you're doing. Miss Sophia Forte goes an extra mile for John Hopkins Middle High School students. A Pinellas County physical education teacher is going above and beyond for her students. Sophia Forte is doing that in a couple of different ways. She started and maintains a community garden in the back of John Hopkins Middle School in St. Petersburg. And the students work in the garden, and one of the things they grow is miniature tomatoes. The kids think they're like strawberries. They just pick them, rinse them, and eat them. Forte said her father helped to start the garden and worked in it for years before passing, and she used the garden initially to get some disruptive boys to refocus their energy. This was an alternative to change some of their behavior and energy. That's crazy because when I was a little boy and I had all that energy, I actually enjoyed gardening. She feels like she's passing along a family tradition of gardening with her students. They come out and get their hands in and actually see what's growing. That's when the excitement starts. Forte has started a shoe closet at the school also. She discreetly provides shoes for needy students. Well, believe it or not, some kids are kind of mean and they are kind of bullies. And just because of the shoes you have on, you are picked on. So you can come over to grandma and get a pair of Jordans. That's what's up. Members in the community donate most of the shoes, but some people see her social media posts about the shoes, and people have sent shoes from far away as Washington State and Dubai. Every student who gets a pair of shoes are required to write to an anonymous donor. The students need to say why they needed the shoes and how thankful they are. Forte said the letters are an important lesson for the kids because they have to know that you just don't get it. You got to be thankful for what you get. I like it. Miss Sophia Forte, you are my hero for the day. I wish I can get you on my show. Somebody know her, man. Work that out for me. Please, man. Work that out for me. Let me talk to Miss Sophia and see what we can do and what kind of stuff we can get in here and help her out, man. All right. Let's see here. I had a article, right? Sheriff deputy. I understand some. All right, let me go at it like that. Well, no, I ain't gonna go in it like that because that don't even pertain to this. This is just actually weird right here. Sheriff deputy accused of warning alleged drug dealer about police activities. A sheriff deputy in Monroe County, Florida, was arrested by her own agency on Wednesday and accused of using law enforcement data to help her 19-year-old boyfriend, an alleged drug dealer, avoid authorities. Monroe County Sheriff says, well, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy and hilarious. Monroe County Sheriff says Miss Jennifer is facing 19 computer crimes after allegedly using her access to the state's crime information base, as well as its drivers and vehicles information database, to share information with her boyfriend about law enforcement activities and traffic stops, according to an arrest obtained by the Washington Post. By the Huff Post, my bad. Police say said in the warrant that she, who was hired by the agency in 2021, began an intimate relationship with her boyfriend in October in 2022. He was just 17 years old, and they lived together until August 2023. Ketchum also referred to her boyfriend as a drug dealer and said that he was running drugs near Homestead, Florida. According to the warrant, investigations into alleged misuse of law enforcement database began in June after a fellow deputy who was her close friend reported her to Internal Affairs. The friend showed detectives evidence of Ketchum's relationship and WhatsApp messages. Ketchum wrote, "He's dealing drugs and I can't be tied into that," according to the warrant. Well, you just did. Man, what is wrong? First of all, this 19. Detectives say they found at least 19 instances where she abused her police privileges, including using a database to search information about someone her boyfriend knew. She told detectives in an interview that she had no concrete evidence that her boyfriend was involved in any criminal activity, according to the warrant. When asked if she told other deputies to avoid certain areas where her boyfriend allegedly ran drugs, she said she had, but only in a joking manner. She said she had no authority to actually stop someone from patrolling the area, according to a warrant. 40 years old, and you in jail, and your boyfriend hasn't been charged with a crime because you want to date a 19-year-old, and you trying to. That sounds like St. Pete. That sounds. Oh, that was St. Pete. Man, this is crazy, man. That should be what they call statutory rape. But I guess he's 19, but he was 17. Man, we need to start looking into that, man, because that's listen here, you groomed this boy and you steady trying to. Lady, you nasty. We ain't gonna go into this Diddy news too much, but Diddy done sold his jet. So if anybody looking at Cop, he got a jet that's worth $60 million. I think we can get it for about 17 right now. If y'all trying to, you know what I mean, piece up, whatever. We might can pull this off about 17 to 22. That's our negotiating range right here. But they say cash strapped Diddy selling his $60 million private jet after struggling to land a buyer. Why did they put this? For his Beverly Hills mansion. The article really says buyer for his baby oil soaked Beverly Hills mansion. So they act like they just went in there and it's just baby oil all up the wall. I was saying that and thinking like, you had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, let me backtrack up off of that. Yeah, I don't think we want that. We going for the jet. After sanitation, after y'all sanitize, we got $1 million sanitize. All right, man. If y'all trying to piece up, get this jet. But they say Diddy is estimated to be worth billions, but he also has expensive legal trouble. So he's looking for some fast cash through rental money and potential sale of his cherished Gulfstream 550 private jet. Diddy, man, listen, hey, sell all that stuff, bro. And man, get that money to your kids, man, and go on sit your behind down, bro. You got baby oil all through the house, man. People ain't even want to buy it, man. It's all up the wall. It's all in the ceiling fan. it's all in the ceiling fan. All in the AC vents, man. I ain't buying this, man. Look at this. I can dig it. All right. So for some quick news, because they say that we got another storm coming, man. So y'all know what it is. We who is, man. Let's just be prepared and you know what I mean, and do what we do. But they say here's how to properly reuse or destroy or dispose of your sandbags after a hurricane. So now that Hurricane Helene has come and gone, some Tampa Bay locals may be wondering how they can properly reuse or dispose of their sandbags. In the following guide, 10 Tampa Bay news break down what residents can do with sandbags they brought now that the hurricane has passed. You better hold on to them. We might need them again. So they said, if your sandbags did not come into contact with flood water, should be kept and stored if they are clean. County leaders say these sandbags should be stored in cool, dry, indoor, and uncovered areas. Those looking to dispose of clean sandbags can spread the sand on their lawn or landscape beds. County leaders said the empty bags should then be placed in the garbage and not recycled. In addition, residents should not dump their sandbags on the beach, as the sand used to help stop flood may be different from beach sand. This can cause issue with turtle nesting, among other problems. Shout out to the turtle nesters, y'all. I used to work out there at trade winds. Like, they take that serious, man. Good morning, y'all. I see y'all on there. Good morning, everybody. They say these sandbags may be contaminated with sewage, animal waste, or lawn chemicals or other hazardous materials. So Pinellas County officials say residents handling these type of bags that came into contact with flood water should be wearing gloves and masks when handling them, and never place them near bodies of water, playgrounds, sandbags, or other places where people can touch them. People should not put sandbags or full sandbags in the regular trash or yard waste, according to county leaders. They should be taken to your local solid waste disposal center in Pinellas County. That's the Pinellas County Solid Waste Disposal Complex at 3095 114th Avenue North. So I don't even know if they got no room out there, man. I rode out there and they trash is as high as the interstate when you come around that curve, man. Anyway, so they saying that for your sandbags that have been damaged with flood waters, to get rid of them and dispose them, you gotta have somebody throw them in the truck, put a tarp down in your car, whatever, in the trunk, and take them out there to the solid waste disposal complex at 3095 114th Avenue North. If they haven't been in contact with flood water, you can just put it throughout your yard. Go around your flower bed with it. I don't know how that works because I ain't in the garden. We have to ask Miss Forte about that. But yeah, they say you can just sprinkle it through your yard and just throw the bag away. But speaking of sandbags and speaking of another storm coming, we need to think about how we use the sandbags, right? So a lot of people don't know that you can take the sandbags and take a tarp, or you can take garbage bags and open them up and kind of put them where they can hold against water coming into certain areas. So you want to kind of, if you got hit last time, kind of evaluate the areas that got flooded, or how the water came in, and kind of strategically put your sandbags with a few garbage bags or maybe a tarp in a position where it can stop the water from coming in. And then my thought process behind that is to do the same thing inside. What a lot of people don't know, you can take garbage bags and put water in them and use that as a makeshift sandbag. So in the inside of the house, do the same thing. Put your garbage bag up the doorway. Put the sandbag, the water sandbags, or if you got sandbags inside, and the water actually rolls and form in the shape. If you do it, you'll see what I'm saying. Like, dang, he going one with that one there. Also, my wife always talk trash about me about this. For no lights, go and get the solar power stakes. You can get you some, decent price from the Home Depot or whatever. Or you can go right there to Dollar Tree and get 5 of them. You ain't got no power, leave them outside in the daytime, bring them in the light inside at night. They'll illuminate the house. You ain't got to keep buying and burning out candles. That's my game for the day on that there. I am trying so hard to avoid this Trump news, y'all. Everything got something to do with Trump, man. Matt Gaetz, all of this, man. But it's like this here. Regardless of who you voted for, you really can't complain right now. You just better make it happen. Your complaints are at deaf ears because they don't want to hear it and they don't want to hear it. Like, so it's don't nobody care. But we do need to pay attention to this. More than 700 books were removed from Florida school library shelves in 2023 and 2024 school year, according to the State Department of Education. So what happened is you got people that literally read these children books, and some of them they should be banned, but some they're not. But you got to understand it and know that there is no Black history. See, they got witches and the pig man and all that, and something about a bell on the front. But they're not telling you, or they're not informing you that ain't no books about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Assata Shakur. Ain't no books about no Black people in this, because they done already been banned. They done banned all of them. As soon as they come out, they got them. Okay, so a total of nearly 2 times the 400 books have been removed from Florida schools in the prior school years. The Department of Education claims the books taken off school shelves by complaints from a parent, a student, or a county resident are not book bans. There are no books bans in Florida, and sexually explicit material does not belong in school. The Florida Department of Education said in a statement, once again, far less activist group have been pushing the book ban hoax on Floridians. Well, why y'all ban? You talking crazy. According to the Freedom First read, the practices do not indeed amount to a ban, and that the list of books in Florida school is growing. And quoted, and right now what's happening is one or two loud people in a particular district can dictate for all what is available, and it runs against and again what a majority of parents are telling the school district what they want. So this is again, y'all, when they say why you vote. Man, I care about the book ban, man. You man, leave me alone, bro. Our kids can't read, bro. We just had my brother Tonio, man. Shout out to Tonio, man. He was on there with Jennifer Hudson talking about the Competitive Readers Coalition, man. These just can't read, man. And they already put in the books and they can't read already. So yeah, so maybe you'll care about this one here before I get on you. Ex-NFL player Robert O'Connor, incredible $6.5 million Bitcoin gamble pays off. If y'all don't remember Robert O'Connor, he was the NFL player that decided to take his salary in Bitcoin. Odell Beckham did the same. So it said back in 2020, the price of Bitcoin was roughly $27,000. Fast forward post-election, November 2024, it's sitting at nearly $90,000. The great news for now, retired Carolina Panthers offensive tackle Russell Okung. Okung was the first player in NFL history to be paid in Bitcoin back in 2020. He opted to have half of his $13 million salary converted into the crypto coin. That $6.5 million was converted into 240 Bitcoins. As of this writing, that many Bitcoins is worth nearly $21 million for the 36-year-old Okung, as the price of Bitcoin has surged in the aftermath of the presidential election. Bang. Bang. Yeah, he hit on lit, y'all. So right now you up 21, cash out. And Lee said me no. But boy, 14 need to come out. Make a play, baby, make a play. I like that, man. That was I ain't gonna say it was a gamble. It was a gamble. Sometimes you gamble, you win. Sometimes you gamble, you lose. But it was a gamble, and it paid off for him. So shout out to that fella, man. And yeah, shout out to Russell Kong and this guy Odell Beckham, man. He one catch. This man been living off one catch forever, but we're not gonna go there. Speaking of one catch, I ain't even do Dream. Dream, I'm gonna do your picks before I get up out of here, y'all. For football, for sports, we got Dream picks. I do got them in my phone. So my next article. Before I start my next article, y'all. And my brother online, you'll be right now. I think he gonna appreciate what I'm finna say right here, right now. Before I go on to this next article, I would like y'all to know, because I'm the type of person that sway and go with the times. But my application as an ICE officer was rejected due to my background. I tried though, but my background wouldn't let me be a ICE officer. Florida Hispanic voters turn out for Donald Trump. Florida was the only state where a majority of Hispanic voters supported President-elect Donald Trump return to the White House. According to the polls released 30s by Unidos US. You like the accent. The largest Latino civil rights American organization in America, Unidos US, surveyed more than 3,700 Latinos across the country, include more than 500 in Florida. I think Donnie will appreciate the accent right there, man. Shout out to my bro. Yeah, you like that. But I'm just joking, y'all, because that that's a scary situation, man. And I said that right here, right? And I promise I'm just joking. I ain't applied because I knew I couldn't get the job anyway. But that's a scary situation when you think about during the last administration. And I said this, like, they literally had the kids over here in one cage and the parents over here in one cage. And to see people who go out and support, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, man, it's like self-preservation is at a multitude high right now because people only care about self. I don't think people really care about their families or the family members or the people outside around them in the communities, because some of the moves you make, you can't be selfish until the point where ain't nobody else. I don't want to go into that. I think this was my gangster moment of the day, y'all. South Africa say it won't help 4,000 miners running out of food inside a closed mine. I got this article. I thought about Brother Donnie, but this is my gangster article of the day. The government in South Africa said it will not help 4,000 miners inside an illegal closed mine in the county's Northwest Providence as part of official policy against illegal mining. The miners in the mine shaft in the stiff protein are believed to be suffering from lack of food, water, and other basic necessities after police closed off the entrances and used to transport their supplies underground. It is part of the police and Val Ungondi. Boy, Johnny, boy, you be proud of me today, or close the whole operation, which include cutting off miner supplies to force them to return to the surface after being arrested. In the last few weeks, over 1,000 miners have suffered from various mines in the Northwest Providence, with many reported to be weak, hungry, and sickly after going for weeks without basic supplies. About 20 miners have surfaced from the mine shelf in Stiff Holstein this week as the police guarded the area around the mine to catch those appearing from underground. So the lead over here in this African Providence, right? I done told y'all to stay out my mines, man, because y'all selling my stuff over here, and we got this stuff that they using to run this good old phone, this what they call it, cobalt, whatever they use to run these good old phone, these phone batteries. Y'all stealing my stuff and y'all selling it over here. Now, I done told y'all to get from down there, so he blocked the holes. Now, how long y'all gonna stay down there before y'all want something to eat? When you come up to get something to eat, you going to jail. That man that must know Grady Judd. Man, that sound like a Grady Judd move right there, boy. Sound like a Grady. I wish Grady would have lost so he could have came to Pinellas County, man. I never felt so safe coming out of club, man. Then when I was in Pasco County, you heard what I said? I said I felt safe coming out of club. Cause Grady done was there, bro. And I know you start that foolishness, bro, you go get every bullet they got. All right, this is a story, right? This is actually, I don't even know why I want. Let me stop. Let me backtrack what I'm saying. There's nothing humorous about this story. But I made humor of it because I was laughing at Kiana one, about her running out of gas in a Tesla. And when I seen this article, I immediately thought about them because the way they told me the car stopped, I'm like, dang, I'm so glad they didn't get trapped inside this car. Friends trapped inside Tesla burned to death after electronic doors won't open. I don't really want to go into this here because it's so sad, but I know that when Q said the Tesla stopped. It completely ran out of power. So she had to go actually get somebody to jump it just to pop the hood because it didn't have power to open the doors and or pop the hood. So when the Tesla battery fully died, these kids or friends were in the Tesla and it's electric. It's dead. You can't open the door. Your windows are bulletproof. This is scary to me because I'm claustrophobic. And I'd have been trying to peel up out of there like a can opener. That's a tough one for me, boy. That's a tough one for me right there. But man, that's a sad situation. And I'm glad, Q, y'all, I'm glad y'all got out of there because that's scary. That's scary for real. That's scary. So yeah, the Tesla, y'all be careful with them. I was thinking about getting me one. I was actually looking at that electric Blazer. That electric Blazer, I like that one. All right, y'all. I went through long enough. Trump news. Hey man, you can't complain. Trump suggests reparations for white victims of racial discrimination. Hey man, brother, shout out to my brother Reno, man. Said it ain't racism, man, when you taking care of your own people, man. That y'all think, oh, that's racist. No, he taking care of his people. Hard to digest, right? They say the president-elect is suggesting that white Americans receive reparations as victims of racial discrimination in education. Y'all want me to read further? I'll proceed further, y'all. Rick Scott says he supports shutting down the Department of Education. We just voted him back in. Florida Senator Rick Scott has told a Floridian supporter the disbanding of the Department of Education aren't that they weren't as needed in his federal education bureaucracy. It should be disbanded. We don't need the federal Department of Education. I got mixed reviews on that, but I can say this. Some of our parents is not smart enough to homeschool their kids. Yeah. Y'all ain't, hey man, I just, listen. We was out there working. I don't know if I said this last week, right? So during the campaign, we out there working. They paying $35, $40 an hour. We out there working, and my dog them out there with us. Easy work, light work, it's work. They called and say the FEMA checks came. They hit it. Well, we clocking out. We finna go. So the $750 check came, but we got 14 hours out here at $35, $40 an hour today. The check couldn't wait. And the conversation me and Reno was having is these the cats that's raising our young men. These parents, bro. That's your thought process, man. So yeah, we might need a department of education and we gotta leave it up to these. All right. For some odd reason, the city decided to have a Hurricane Resource and Recovery meeting update last night at 5:30. And I'm glad I didn't jump on because stuff like that just continues to piss me off. Stuff like that just continues. But anyway, I don't understand the debris pickup situation. Y'all, they literally picked up my debris and left my neighbor that lived right next to me debris and kept it going. Ain't been back. He actually paid our other neighbor to get it out of his yard yesterday. I told my wife that. I said he ain't gonna leave that there, boy. He can't. That's burning his behind, boy. So I don't understand what's going on with the debris. I don't understand what's going on with what they doing with the debris. Hey man, y'all just dropped the debris right here in Coquina Key Plaza and start sawing up wood particles, turning it into mulch. And this dust is blowing right across the elementary school my grandson go to. I don't think we think about the stuff before we do it, man. I think we just all right. I don't think. Oh, that's a great way to lead into my next article. Mayor plans to pay. Man, you made me stop my article, man. Oh man, it's the voice of the people. You on the area? Hello. All right, now you got you. We out of here. Don't be calling me then no more. Mayor plans to pay Trop's $55 million damage bill. Dang, our mayor got a lot of money, man. Dang, our mayor got a lot of money. He finna pay 55. Ain't paying. Mm-mm. 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 No, sir. No, sir. The hey man, that's what you want to do, cool. This is what disappoints me out of this here. Quoted, we anticipate that the majority of the repair costs incurred by the city will be covered by insurance and the FEMA reimbursements, making the approach both beneficial for the community spirit and fiscal responsibility for our community. I don't understand how we gonna get up 55 million between insurance that y'all claim y'all did. I don't know who was in here, boy. This my bad, you. I don't know how much of this 55 million insurance covers, right? But say the insurance covers half. The insurance covers 30. If we got $25 million of FEMA money, I feel like this money should be utilized to build our communities, not a dome that's going to be tore down 2 years after that. The dome finna be tore down. So we're going to fix it to tear it down? If we're that invested, just move up the build date. Just start building another one. I don't understand why we will spend $55 million to throw in the trash in 2 years, in 4 years. $55 million to get it open by 2026 for the new dome to be done in 2028, and they're going to demolish that dome. It's no reason for it. It was never a plan to keep it, so if you go keep it, then... And I say that not, tear it down not, man, listen. Let's make it a community effort, a community benefit. All them old men y'all got that's running around, that's hauling all the stuff from these debris because they ain't taking all the debris, but they getting the metal and the scrap. Man, let Unc them in there, man. We gonna tear this thing down. Don't even worry about it. Just let us in there. We gonna scrap the whole dome. We'll show you how to get some money. We'll show you how to get some money. Don't even worry. That's why, I mean, in the real world, like, I don't know about you, but man, my people, man, we don't care nothing about no election, man. We've been surviving through adverse situations the whole time. It's y'all turn now. Like we've been in the trenches, man. We were born in the trenches. So even when untrenched, we still been there before. Now when y'all go there, hopefully y'all, can apply pressure or whatever they say or act accordingly. But speaking of the Ray Stadium, geez. Pinellas election results put Ray Stadium plan in jeopardy. So now, this is what's happening, y'all. There's two new county commissioners now that we just had an election. So they have to vote to actually fund this project for the Rays to be done. And it's finna get I mean, let me see how I want to say this. It's finna get like real BMF around here, man, because we know when it comes to getting this Rays deal done, they will make it rain in the club. All around the club, everybody get a bonus. We did it. We did it. Everybody get a bonus. So yeah. But Pinellas County Commissioners still got to vote on this. And I don't think they so I think that this whole plan may be scrapped, being that they talking about rebuilding a broken dome. It's just too much, man. It's too much. And I don't understand. I don't understand how they can think that, us as a community can handle this, or we even want to handle this, or we even want to take this on when we trying to rebuild our lives and restructure our lives and recover. Because y'all had a meeting and people talking about the breeze, but what about the money? What about the money that's finna come? What about the programs? What about the fact that I looked this up. Other counties had mental health programs where you can call in, and there's a call-in line. There was an actual place to go to, and there was there were resources. We had none of that here. A lot of the things going on, you can't blame. Well, no, you just blame the politicians. You blame the people we vote for as always, because a lot of our FEMA money was rejected. A lot of our FEMA money was rejected because our governor didn't want the money. So let me Google something real quick, y'all. But I can say this: how many residents in St. Petersburg, Florida? Google this real quick. So they say there's an estimate 263,000 residents in St. Petersburg, Florida, which was a 2% increase from the 2020 census population, which we did in 2026. So we got 206. So, bro, there you have it. Stop playing with the bag. Y'all talking about fixing the dome. Let me get my calculator out. 260 Time 100. Oh, that ain't no money. That's $100 a piece. That'll be 26 million. So 225 million, right? I can say we have about 50 to 75, maybe 100,000 residents that's been affected by the storm. Man, put that money back into our pocket, man. Put that money back in the community, man. We ain't got to worry about building no or repairing no dome because it's not going to be local contract. It's not like you're going to come get the people out of our hood and pay them to fix it. So we don't have to spend $55 million with other people because we ain't smart enough to have it resourced to ourselves. So we don't have to spend $55 million to other people and allow y'all to skim off the top. That's what I think finna happen. That's the skim. That's the skim Diddy. Skim Diddy, no Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, man, one more time. Pastor Jamal Bryant and Ray J beefing. Man, Ray J going off his rocker. Ray J trying to stay relevant. And Ray J acting real weird, man. Like, bro, it's weird when you fighting with Puffy them son, dog. Like, that's some weird instances, bro. I don't know what you got going on. That's just weird. That's just weird, man. That's just weird. So you if you fight with Puffy son, bro, this talking about they shot at him and now you beefing with Pastor Jamal Bryant and y'all acting crazy. So shout out to whatever Ray J got going on him with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Well, somebody check on Ray J, man. Ray J done went left and right at the same time. So let me wrap this up, y'all. I've been pondering, thinking about my roots, and I went to Tropical Smoothie this morning. Young lady walked in. I was on my phone looking for new articles, content for the day, things to speak on. When she finished ordering, she walked around. I looked up. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she looked at me. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she said, "You still like that loud behind music?" And I'm looking at her like, this lady don't know me, man. I don't ride around no loud music. Then she say, "No, your facial, she say, no, you may be older, but your facial don't change." And I remember when you used to ride around playing the loud music back in the day. And I had to think about it like, dang, I did used to be in the cut, riding around like so. And that was her envisionment of me because I never would put myself as a person that was, putting music in a lot of cars because that's not what I did. But that particular car had music in it. So it was just kind of, a reflection to me to see that person remembered me in the essence of what I was, of the impression that I made at that moment. And that's important because when you dealing with people, you meeting with people, believe it or not, I've been really working on my attitude. And it's something that I have to deal with myself. I have to, my face will show my attitude. Like you can look at me and be like, man, he ain't with it today. So I'm working on that because, as I said, the impression that you put on people is the one they're going to remember in the essence that they met you. So it's bad enough that you got a contingent of people that don't like you because they said they don't like you because of what somebody else said about you. They don't even know you, never met you, never interacted with you, but I know they said so. he's not a good person. So you got that contingent of people that act like that because of they said. Then you have this other group of people that you've actually met. So when you meet them and when you've met them in the space that you've met them, what was the R? What was the presentation? What did you give them? And I think back about times when I might have had an attitude or been somewhere with my wife and I might have been sitting there and my face just said, I don't want to be here. And then what about the other people that was there? What impression did I give them? So that's just a space that I'm in right now because my other brother, you know, we was doing some together, and he texts me. He texts me, say, I trust you because you used to have all the G.I. Joes. I went back like, dang. That's crazy, man. Like literally, I didn't realize it, but me and Ted's been knowing each other since papers. All of my life. His daddy, my daddy was best friends. All of my life I've been knowing it. And he brought that back to me. I'm like, dang. He remember I had all the G.I. Joes because I was the only child. And I didn't mind sharing, man. Play with, man. Go ahead and, man, let's enjoy these G.I. Joes, man. But that was the essence of that because I'm like, it really, really hit me because he one of my few homeboys that have known me that long that's actually still alive. A lot of my partners, man, from the soils, from early, my partner's gone. So that's really what kind of hit me on that. But all of that to say is I realized my roots in this community. I realized where I stand in this community. So when I say what I say, or when I stand on what I stand on, that's because I can go where I go and stand in the places that I stand in. I'm one of those people that can get on a panel and speak for my homeboys and then go over there where they at. And I think that's what separates us from a lot of the people or a lot of things that's going on in our community. It's that people remember you in the essence of when they met you. So you can't go back and make your interaction real. If it was fake in the beginning, guess what? It's gonna always be fake. And that's what we suffering from, man. You can't go back and fake real. You can't pretend real. The real are here. We here. We in the community. We doing what we can do, and we finna do more. Before I get up out of here, I want to shout out to my brother Antonio, and shout out to his the Competitive Readers Coalition. We need a new sponsorship, bro. Yeah, get that money up. We need a new sponsorship. Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to We Feed the Hungry, my main sponsor. Y'all don't even understand the appreciation, the thought process, or just the gratitude, man, to know that people support you, man. People ain't never particularly met, but they support you. So shout out to my sponsors. And every week, man, we here. I didn't give y'all dream picks. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm finna go through it real quick because I got 1 minute. 1 minute for dream picks, y'all. Cause I'm trying to stay true to this. I promise y'all I'm gonna get the book of the days back popping too. So Dream got the Commanders over the Eagles tonight. The Dolphins, to lose to Vegas. He got my nephew having another 100, and the Browns and Saints beat the Browns. He got Joe Flacco, them beating and the Colts beating Aaron Rodgers. He got Sam Darnold and the Vikings beat the Titans. He got the Bears to beat the Packers, the Lions to beat the Jaguars, the Rams to win against the Patriots, the Ravens to beat the Steelers, the Seahawks to lose to the 49ers, the Falcons to beat the Broncos, and the Chiefs to beat the Bills, Bengals to beat the Chargers, and the Texans to beat the Cowboys in the Battle of Texas. So that's it for Dream Picks, man. We out. Thank y'all for your listening ear. Again, it's the voice of the people.
Yeah. WUJM, St. Petersburg, 9 Jams.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. That's right. If it ain't one thing, it's another.